Before we begin, if you enjoy real chilling stories, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. It really supports the channel and motivates me to share even more terrifying tales. Thank you. You're the best. Now, let's dive into what happened that night.
This happened in the summer. The weather was incredibly hot, so going outside during the day was almost impossible. I was spending my vacation in the village, and one evening I decided to take a walk with my friends. We met at the local park and started wandering around the village. We walked for a long time, almost reaching the river. Nearby, there were a few abandoned houses. There were always rumors about them as usual. People said that a crazy couple used to live there who tortured children, worshipped the devil, and performed magical rituals. The houses stood apart from the others, old, crooked, and half destroyed from time and moisture. One of my friends remembered how we were scared of these houses as children, so we wouldn't go exploring the ruins. Then she suggested we go inside to give ourselves a thrill. We sneaked through the overgrown garden and yard and entered through a window. The door was so crooked that it couldn't be opened. The floor creaked terribly and the wind whistled through the cracks. We split up. I went with Katya to check out the kitchen and bedroom, while Masha and Vera went to the basement and hallway. Suddenly, there was a terrible crash, followed by noise and then screams from our friends. We rushed to the basement door. It turned out that the old rotten stairs had collapsed when they were going down. The girls were left in complete darkness, and we used our phone flashlights to see what had happened. Masha had dislocated her leg and couldn't put weight on it, while Vera had badly scraped her knee. Fortunately, the other injuries were minor, just scratches and bruises. We realized we couldn't handle this alone and needed help. I offered to stay with the girls while Katya went to get help. While she was gone, I sat on the floor and talked to Masha and Vera, trying to calm them down. We knew we were in for serious trouble because of this adventure. Suddenly, I heard a rustling sound from the dark basement. The girls fell silent, but after listening carefully, we didn't hear anything else. However, a few seconds later, Vera screamed. She shouted that something had licked her leg. I got nervous, remembering the stories about these houses. I used my phone flashlight to look around the basement, but I didn't see anything. I told the girls they were being too impressionable, but the rustling sound returned, and this time it was accompanied by hissing and some ominous breathing. I felt chills run down my spine, and panic set in. The girls were screaming, asking me to shine the light on them. I tried to illuminate the basement again, but what I saw was far worse than the darkness. In the dim light of the phone flashlight, I saw something resembling a human body but without legs and with an unusually large head. It was slowly crawling toward the girls, moving on limbs that looked like arms. Its movements were jerky, its head twitching as if in convulsions, and it left behind a trail that looked like slime or blood. The creature looked at me and hissed. I froze in place, unable to move, scream, or even blink. The creature crawled up to Masha and started licking her legs. She tried to push it away, but it was stronger. With one sharp motion, it bit off part of her arm and began greedily devouring her. Masha screamed in pain, but the creature didn't stop. It bit off chunks of her body, and soon the screams stopped. I tried to help Vera escape, but I wasn't strong enough. After a few minutes, I was thrown back against the wall, and all I had left in my hands was a part of my friend's arm. The rest was taken by that horrible creature. I was found sitting in a corner, clutching the piece of Vera's arm. I don't think anyone would have believed me if it weren't for that evidence. The houses were demolished, and bones were found in the basements. According to experts, they had been recently gnawed. One of the basements was set up like a torture chamber or dungeon. I guess that's where that couple tortured children. But what was that creature, and where did it go? Strangely, the land where those houses stood was soon sold and a new house was built there. A guy moved in, and when I met him, I felt like I had seen him before.